I know. Lo siento. I know. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. I know. Buenos dias, mi gente. Good morning, good afternoon, buenas tardes, good evening. Hi, hola, ciao, salud. If there's anyone that's in total denial of their blackness, it is my own people, los Dominicanos. Growing up Dominican, by the time you start noticing the opposite sex or the same sex, you have already received the ARREGLA la RAZA starter kit, which consists of the following. 1, a reminder, ARREGLA la RAZA. 2, que sea blanco. He has to be fair-skinned, white, possibly. You know, that's acceptable. Pelo bueno. And pelo bueno should have actually been like #1 because that's all I heard. Ponte el deslizado, pa' que te veas más fina, but get your relaxer on, you know, so you look good, you have good hair. And, you know, and they throw in some key perks, like if he has money, you have a good life. If their eyes are lighter, even better, because then, like, your kids would just really, really look like they'll be set for life. They don't have to worry about being black. Because God forbid being black, God forbid you're black, that's like the worst possible thing that you could do. And, you know, just lo más fino, the better. The more European features you have, you're set for life. This is a history class this year. Now, I can divulge into the history, but I just wanted to give you just my few points as to, you know, why we're considered black. Besides the obvious features and this glorious melanin that I was blessed with, that we were blessed with. As we all know, the Dominican Republic shares the island of Hispaniola with Haiti, right? Haitians are black. We know this, right? But for some reasons, Dominicans think that from that starting point where the border is, from that point on to what is considered Dominican Republic, somehow, some way, they're not black. Even though the first slaves, spit on myself, Jesus. The first slaves, when they were brought to the New World, they were brought to, you ready? Hispaniola. If that alone doesn't do it for you, I guess. But if you want to fast forward some time after and you want to thank Trujillo for his ethnic cleansing, that notion, because of him, that notion that Dominicans cannot or are not black is so deep-rooted, it's literally passed down from generation to generation. It's like that one story that all Hispanics can tell across the country, that no somos negro. La raza negra doesn't exist. I think you're lying. I think you're in denial. You need help. The first step is accepting it, is admitting it, you know? The term Afro Latina is not just some term que lo joven, that the younger kids made up. It exists. It is a thing. It's like a real thing. Like, you can look it up and it's there. Like, Google it, Afro Latina, what is it? And yeah, it's a thing. It's been around since like the 70s, that term. And it's not about being black and Latino. It's you are a black Latino. And Latino technically is not a race, and it's not really even an ethnic group. So when you think about it, we're just black. And then we add our ethnicity to it. So Afro-Dominican, Afro-Boricua, Afro-Mexican, Afro-Cuban, you know, the list, it kind of goes. And speaking of Afro-Latinas, you know that at one point in time, she was going to be mentioned, well, both of them were going to be mentioned in this video. Why is Amara la Negra so important? Look at me, I look mad cute, my dimples and show. Sidetracked, not bad. In the history of history of novelas and musicians and qué sé yo qué and whatever, you don't see too many people like Amara la Negra on TV. You don't. Growing up, the only gloriously, amazingly beautiful, goddamn, she's everything woman that I thought just even looked remotely close to me was Celia Cruz. That was the only representation I had when I was younger. And don't get me wrong, it worked out because negra tiene tumbao, forget about it. I was walking around and nobody could tell me nothing because this negra tiene tanto tumbao, and like I had y'all going crazy and you couldn't tell me shit. Forget about it. You couldn't tell me nothing. And she was why I wanted to like love myself, why I wanted to embrace everything that I was, my skin color, my nose, my lips, because you know, I had an identity crisis growing up. I was like, well, what if my lips were a little bit thinner, and what if my nose, you know, just un poquito más fina? But Celia, like, and she just didn't care. She was just like, yeah, I'm black, look at me. I'm soy flaca, soy fea, soy this, soy that. And I'm just like, you're not, Celia, you're beautiful. You go, girl. You go. Back to Amara. So here comes Amara just busting in this industry, which she's been there for a while. She has a picture with Celia Cruz, which like, I need to like replace my face, like replace her face and put my face in that picture, because like that could have been me. And she's just using her platform to fight for representation so people can understand and accept, and there could be more Afro-Latina representation in the industry, and there's really not. And that's just like really just the main reason why I love Amara la Negra. She is fighting for us. And not even just Dominicans, just Afro-Latinas across the border. She is fighting for us. She is fighting for us to be seen, to be recognized, so people can know we exist. Stop denying us. Stop pushing us away. Stop putting us in the back burner. Stop hiding us in that little box, like that dirty little secret that you don't want to admit. We admit. We are here. We exist. Acknowledge us. Amara has been getting a whole lot of backlash, even from Hispanics, which is so sad. It's sad. It's disappointing that someone that could even share the same country can sit there and deny that someone that looks like Amara la Negra can be Dominican, can be from the Dominican Republic. Whether you were born there, whether your family was born there and you're there, it is a like, it's ridiculous. Learn your history. Read books. Research it. Technology is a beautiful thing right now. This is the age of technology. You can go and you can search all of this and you can find all the answers that you need. We exist. We exist. Deep down in the history of you, in the history of your mother, your father, your abuela, madrinas, tías, everybody. African ancestry exists. It is our roots. And it's funny that I'm wearing this shirt because Radici, it's about roots. It's about where you come from. And this is where we come from. We exist. Before you open up your mouth to speak down on someone who to you doesn't fit your cookie cutter vision of what a Latina is supposed to look like, before you open your mouth, do your research. Do it. I don't know how people can sit here and speak so negatively about, oh, that black girl thinks she's Hispanic, blah, 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 the bochinche, el cuchicheo, and not read, like, not do your research. Do you think we made this stuff up? Do you think that, like, you know, this is a thing that we're just trying to like the new phase, the new moda that's in? Like, it's not. It's a thing. Before you open up your mouth and say anything, before you prepare your fingers, your Twitter finger, your Instagram fingers, anything, to say anything negative about anybody, please do your research. Definitely do your research on what is Afro-Latina, what is the African diaspora, what is truly our history and where we come from. I'm still learning myself. And this video, amongst any future videos, amongst anything, any post that I may make, my poetry, just my story, I'm still learning. I grew up in a situation where they would tell me, "Arregla la RAZA." And I was taught to try to see black people in such a negative light. And what it did was the complete opposite. All that hatred I was being taught to hate, all those things I was being taught to hate, I found beauty in them. I found beauty in the Black woman, the Black man, the history, just everything about it. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful thing, and it's who I am. It's who my son is. It's who my family is. It's who we are. So, learn, read a book, research, the whole works. Anyways, so if you like, this is my first segment, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys comment, subscribe, like, share, put a friend on, put someone else on. They could put someone else on and just like educate everybody. Just put this video like everywhere, you know? Be my friend, girl. Be my friend. Oh boy, be my friend. Like, subscribe, comment any topics you want to hear about. If you're in the area and you want to do a Let's Talk on Thursday segment, something that you feel, you know, should really be out there, my platform is open to you. I'll provide all my contact information below, and we can definitely work together. Happy Thursday, everyone.